Hi guys. I'm well. I'm a developer, I guess you could say. I've been using Roblox. I know it's kind of cringy, but stay with me here. I've been working on that engine for about 2 to 3 years, but the earlier 2 years I haven't really made much progress. I pretty much just looked at what other people had done in the past and tried to string together a game. Whereas now I'm a little bit more independent and I only use assets from the library and the Roblox wiki for my own work. So, I've been working on a number of projects lately, but my main focus right now is a little game called Ventry. And if you don't mind, maybe we could show some gameplay of it right here. I don't know. Do you want to you know, play it with me or something, or something else? Is that okay? Ah, um, I guess what I could do is I could send a video file of a little bit, or I could just screen share some gameplay. Let me see. There.
Not really.
You're not making this easy for me.
I got one. I got one. I got one. Okay, Mr. Mundy, do you have
Yeah.
any plans for any major games other than Roblox, like a standalone game?
Um, as of right now, I don't really have any engines to work on, and I'm not really familiar with anything else but Roblox at the moment. But it's not like I'm going to stick with just Roblox forever and ever. That's preposterous. It has its own limitations, and you have to work around those limitations rather than just get rid of them from the start, which is a little bit of a hassle at times.
Yep.
I guess you can ask me a couple of questions because my internet's not necessarily the most favorable. I mean, you could ask me a couple of questions about uh, the game and stuff if you'd like.
Okay, what's your favorite game? Let's just start out with that. Absolute favorite game. No, what's
Modern game.
no. What's your favorite?
Ooh.
Okay,
Could I include remakes?
whatever game that exists.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this right now. The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild,
Really?
without a doubt.
I've actually never played that game.
You are terrible.
I ain't buying a Switch and then the game itself for like $500. You're an idiot.
No, not that kind. Don't be ridiculous.
Where did you come?
Is it sharing?
Oh, I got it. It's
Can
pretty
you
cool.
guys see it?
I can see.
going to go ahead and wait until everything loads in. So this right here is just a placeholder. I don't know why it's doing all this right here. It's really bugging me. So this right here is pretty much just like the order of weapons that are from most to least effective. And this right here is supposed to be the sword that you start with. I'll go ahead and show you guys that. It's pretty dinky, if I could say that. It's not really spectacular. It's got such a short range that you probably wouldn't want this for too long. So you got to find better. This right here is the weapon that you'll probably start off with, like, or at least have for the longest time. If you don't know how to further get this weapon or these two, I don't have much of a plan for either of those three yet, but we'll get into that later. This one, I'm pretty sure you can tell just by looking at it. It's a little bit inspired, I guess you could say. I'll work on different trails. Yeah, actually. Yes, it's from Majora's Mask, yeah. And I think you can tell exactly where this came from right here. Drawing a lot of inspiration from, pretty much. This one is special. Well, this right here is the most damaging weapon to most common enemies. But this one is special in that it actually harms ice enemies the most, and that's why I chose this place right here. Do note that this is not at all finished in any way, shape, or form. And also keep in mind that when I'm playing this, I have a couple friends who may or may not come in later on. Also, got landing animations when the player lands, but it doesn't play when they're running.
Development, honestly.
I would venture to say this is late alpha, early beta, because I have most of the stuff is like relatively finished, but my main issue is just finding things that are wrong in one way or another, missing new things I could add in, or just maintaining things and making sure that all the other places that have the changes, or at least that are a little bit outdated, to actually have them completely. That's my main issue, is just trying to find out what is in need of updating or upgrading and what to just leave alone. It's basically open to the public. If they're interested in testing this out, then by all means test it out, but always keep in mind that this is by no means finished in any way, shape, or form. So if you find anything, feel free to tell me about it, anything, but do be nice about it. And if you could also give me a little bit of a description about what's wrong with it, make sure you tell me what you were doing, when it happened, and what you think why it happened. That would be the most helpful. I can't think of anything, to be honest. I have a lot to show. Yeah, it's running fairly smoothly. Thank you.
Yeah, it's mainly laggy because probably the chat stream.
A number of things I can imagine. My internet isn't the most favorable. Hmm. So there's different pieces of wearable armor, or at least tunics, like different clothing. This one will double your defenses so that, instead of you taking like a heart of damage from, say, a reanimated skeleton of sorts, you'll just take half a heart. And this one, um, it protects you from, heat damage, I guess you could say, like just higher temperatures in general. So you can pretty much just walk around in lava to your leisure. But if you become frozen for some reason, or if you're exposed to the cold, you'll actually take more damage or just damage in general. And this one right here, you'd think it would help you with breathing underwater or something. If it'll load. That's not going to load. Withstand lower temperatures a little easier than the green one. And the green one is pretty much just your average all around, jack of all trades. There's also these right here. This will make you do even more damage to enemies that are directly tied to the antagonist of the game, which, if you're ever curious about that, maybe pop a couple questions. I'll definitely be able to answer them. And then this one, I don't know why, but it just doesn't really want to work. It's supposed to make you be able to jump a little bit higher and for longer periods of time, but it doesn't quite want to show it just yet. It just is a little neat little treat for you guys watching. Oh, well, it's not going to show up just yet. That's definitely one of the things that I wanted to have in my game from the beginning. After, a little bit of a period of experimenting with it, I really didn't want it to be, some other game that you'd find on the front page just because of, popularity or something, but because of meaning and actual, like, thought being put into the game. Because I really appreciated what the people of the past had done with their games, and I wanted to see, what they did exactly with their games and try to emulate that. I'm going to see if I can find anything else.
We can move on if you're fine with that.
Probably, yeah, he respawns, so I'm going to go over there. I guess we could just, have this running in the background and let our viewers be able to watch this if they're, ever interested in this at all for whatever reason.
Better than a blank screen.
I mostly play on Nintendo consoles, which is surprising, I know. But I don't strictly play on just Nintendo. I also play a little bit of Sony, and if my friends have a game that I might like on the Xbox, then yeah, I'll definitely try playing it out on their console. But it's not going to be like the most spectacular experience I can imagine because I'm not entirely used to those controllers.
Yeah, they're gonna watch our YouTube video to see what time it is.
Huh, I wonder what time they were doing this.
By the way, what's your bank account number?
What's your social security number?
Yeah, I want to know all about you, bro. Not really.
You need to work on that, buddy.
I'm like, make me. 17 subscribers.
Uh,
Oh yeah. Also, let's make this video hit 1 million likes. Come on, we can do it. Free giveaway of expired gift card. All you got to do is the 1 millionth like gets a gift card. Yep. We need to have a clickbait title: $1 million gift card giveaway. That'll get the views. Probably have scripts and stuff.
Because he is.
Oh,
Yes.
sauce. No, don't you dare. You messed it up. Huh. Oof. Nah, I'm good. No, I'm not. Help me. Nothing. Wait a minute.
Rickson.
What's the second question?
I don't know. But I have one question. Why does this matter?
I just want to get a feel for him. I don't want to be no smelly hero.
Probably Crest 3D White or something.
Oh, get out of here.
His teeth are always white.
Gotta use that 40. Crest 4-dimensional white. It comes out of the toothpaste bottle and beats you senseless.
Probably something played by a bard or something. I don't know. Plastic? I don't know. What does plastic taste like? He probably tastes like that. You're really, really, really weird. Are you gonna like try to make like a body pillow or something and it tastes like that?
You know it. I think
Perfect for all you role players out there.
Huh.
It's Eric Castle. He was a testing NPC. I have no coding attached to him, but I have a couple things about him. It's Eric Castle, dude. No, that's not at all what this game is about, though, dude.
Roblox game being
yes, because of this.
OP. Get rid of it.
Well, you could do that in Ocarina of Time, and they didn't correct that. It was.
Overpowered.
It was. You can't deny that, okay?
Overpowered.
It's probably the original, and then Ocarina of Time.
I'm gonna have to go with the original. I don't remember which one I played, but I played some for the entertainment system. Classical.
Oh yeah, it's definitely up there.
Oh no. Ooh.
um. I mean, do you want where should I start? Should I spoil the story? I really just want to do something like that.
Yeah, no. Go.
Well,
Same thing.
either or. I don't care. Call me what you want. Well, it is kind of my real name, anyways.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did, dummy.
No, that was Nathan.
That's one thing I gotta fix. He hit it right on the nail. What he said. Well, I did. It's green. Ye.
Orange juice and toothpaste. Dude, I'm making that a candy. I'm telling you right now, when I'm older, making a hard candy. Orange juice and toothpaste.
The 2017 reboot of It. In case you haven't already, Blade Runner from 1982. And well, I kind of fell into a tar pit. So it's a little bit ooh.
Nope. Listen, man. Other than Nope. But if I had to recommend a movie, it would be Mr. Nobody. A really long movie, confusing.
You know who's a really big nobody?
And preview. Adobe preview.
Yeah, I have a little bit open.
Yeah, but he has it.
Yeah, I got it open.
I actually do have one.
Real this time?
I have one. That'll be all. I'm good.
Make sure that you try punching in a bunch of random stuff in the chat, like /e. Think of just about anything. I'll probably have it like /e moves, like I showed earlier. Rexon will do the famous taunt, and then there's also the load.
It's awesome.
Also, just in case, there's a slashy stop. And if any sound effects are playing, then it'll stop them. I don't know why my character is not doing that, or why it is doing that, I should say. So, I guess another one. You guys want me to keep spoiling the secret taunts? You want me to keep spoiling even more? Because this game is so old, and because of what happened in 2007, I think it's only a little bit of something that I could do to make this. And I feel a little bit gross for doing this and trying to show it to you, but I did this just for farts and giggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, getting a little bit of weedy shit in here. Oh, you can't say that about him. Come on.
Come on, Nathan. Oh yeah, by the way, if you do go to Live Oaks, please comment below if you've even made it this far in the video. Yeah, leave a comment below. Michael's gay.